Let's watch the intro. All of Cydonia. We just did this. Just finished this in XCOM Enemy Unknown. It went down. It sent a signal somewhere. Uh-oh. So the master brain wasn't the only brain? Into the depths. Not good. Title shot.
Mayday, Mayday. Hier spricht die Imperium. Wir werden angegriffen. Mayday, Mayday.
You've got to capitalize experimental. Spelling error.
Maintain radio contact.
Very old title, so this is kind of grainy. The original was, I think, 4 times smaller than this. And I've had to increase it to 16 by 9.
Barracuda 01 to base. Approaching Hyperion.
Hence, it's very pixelated.
Going out there. Let me take a look.
Okay, Jake, be careful.
Airlock cleared. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Jake,
that's about it.
Jake, you read me, Jake. Jake.
Didn't even get out the door. Yep, that's terror from the deep. All right, so we're in the open XCOM version of Terror from the Deep. If you want to know how to do the install, go back and watch my 00 episode, which goes through all of the options that we've set up and all of the installation procedures. Let's go and do a new game. We're going to do it on Veteran. I won't be setting Iron Man mode for the no manual saving. I save between episodes in case I have some kind of a video issue or whatever so that I can recover it. On the screen, we see 3 circles. The small circle is the short-range radar. The second circle is the wide-range radar, or wide spectrum sonar. And the last one is the alien version of sonar that is better. The short range gives you a 10% chance to detect a UFO every 30 minutes. The wide range gives you a 20% chance to detect a UFO every 30 minutes. And the wider one, the alien one, is automatic. So if it's in there, you detect them. The short and large stack once. So there really is no point in having multiples. Having one of each is probably good enough. And then once you get the alien one, you might as well just dismantle the small and wide. Our funding is going to be coming from the U.S. mostly, I believe. And I think always I like to make sure I try to catch the Europe as well. So we'll do this side here. We're going to do the base name. We'll do. I'm going to have 2 bases, much like I did in UFO Defense. I have a main base that does primarily research. I have a main base that does manufacturing, and then I have a bunch of listening outposts. I might play with that a little bit depending on how the funding goes. I might add listening posts, might add more manufacturing, just to do cash. All right, so base name here. This is going to be in the Atlantic. What do we call this? NATO base. NATO research. There we go. So in the options, when we started up, I got the option to build my own base. I selected that one. If you don't, you get a default base where there's a sub pen up here, there's a sub pen down here, there's a pen down here, there's like an elevator shaft here with all the stuff split through the middle. Whenever your base is attacked, all of the aliens always come through sub pens in the elevator. So if you have that separated like that, basically your whole base is getting invaded from every different direction. Not good. So I'm going to put my elevator right here, and then I'm going to connect all the sub pens at the top. Oh, shoot. Reset. Thank you for the reset button. I'd hate to have to rebuild all this. So this, I'm going to put everything up here. This means that whenever I get attacked, everything's going to have to funnel through this one hex. That allows me to basically just set up an ambush over here and kill things. Kill them. I'll put the living quarters in, the general stores, followed by a laboratory, and then the workshop on one side, and then we have standard sonar, which is a short range thing. Put it over here. Okay. Let's get back into bases. So I'm not done yet. I want to do some more work here, but we'll take a look at a few of the options here. We got build new base, which allows me to do another base here. I can have a total of 8 bases on the planet, so I have to be careful about coverage. You should be able to cover the entire planet with 8 bases. Not a problem. Then there's your base information, which just tells you about your current base. It's going to give you how many aquanauts you have. These are your soldiers, your technicians for manufacturing, your scientists for research. Down here at your living quarters, it gives you the current and max. So I have 28 people out of a maximum of 50, 40 out of 50 stores. Nobody's in the labs, nobody's in the workshops working. I have an alien containment with 0 of 0. So you have to build an alien containment to capture live aliens. And I have no capacity to take live aliens at the moment. I have 3 subpens all occupied. My defensive strength, because I don't have any kind of defenses on this base outside the external ones. So if I see something coming in, there's a chance for you to shoot those things down if you have defense strength. I'm not even going to bother because the ability to defend this base is so strong. Come on in. Give me gear. Wide range and short range radar. This implies that if you put in more, you have a higher chance of detection. That was the initial design intent. Bug. Okay, next. I have transfers, which tells me all the things that are coming to this base. As I select them, I can just do that and see what's coming to that base. What's in my current stores? So if I want to take a look and see all the things in stores, I can see that. Monthly costs. How much does this base cost me per month? 2.5 million. Okay. Now that we're done with base information, we can take a look at our aquanauts. We have 8 of them. So we've got Gerduit. Let me take a look at these guys really quick. We're going to take a look at the unit. Time units is how much time you spend moving around. Stamina is consumed when you move. When you make a run across the screen, your stamina gets consumed. When you do actions and move, time units are consumed. Time units are refreshed at the beginning of the next turn. Stamina is recovered over time. So if you run across the map 3 times in a row, you'll be in a situation where you have no stamina left and you can't move anywhere. You still have time units, but you just can't move. Health is, of course, how much damage you can take. Bravery is checked whenever you start taking any kind of hits, like people die. Your morale might get checked, and if it gets checked, it's checked against your bravery. Bravery tends to be low for a lot of these guys in the beginning. Reactions. This is just how well you might react to seeing something moving around. So the game is broken into 2 turns. Your turn, you move everybody around, you do all your stuff. Then the alien's turn, which is hidden, they move around, do all their stuff, unless you are in line of sight. If you can see an alien moving, it will show it to you on the screen. It'll pop up the screen, and it'll show you on the map the movement. And then as soon as he's out of range, the whole screen goes black again. The reactions here is if you have the time units to fire, and you see an alien, it will check against this score to see if you have the sense of mind to actually return fire. This is fairly inconsistent. It is a bad idea to try to do reaction shots to set up, aliens. I know there's an alien around the corner. I'm going to set up a bunch of guys to shoot him when he steps out. No, don't do that. XCOM 2, you could do that. Not in this game. In this game, everybody checks every time he moves. Odds are pretty good that one move might not get people to shoot at him. And if that's the case, and he steps out one, he turns around and he drops a bomb on you and kills 5 of your guys. Reaction stuff should be used as a reserve item. So if you're moving in and you haven't seen anybody yet, definitely keep your reactions up because, hey, if he does walk in, at least you get a chance. Firing accuracy is how well you can shoot something. In this game, if you don't shoot, bullets do have persistence. In other words, when you shoot a bullet, first thing it does is it checks to see if you hit. If you do, it draws a line from you to the target. Your bullet goes across the map and you hit the guy and you do damage. If you miss, then the game does a check to see how much did you miss by, and the bullet moves off course some. You can actually still hit the guy because if the line of fire crosses him, he still gets hit. So if you're like right up next to him and you fire and you miss, you may hit him anyway. Or you might hit his buddy, or you might hit the guy behind him, or you could hit the thing that's going to. I mean, the bullet persists across the screen until it hits something. Throwing accuracy is like for grenades. When you want to throw something into that hex right there, can you hit that hex right there? Your melee accuracy is just what it sounds like. If you get up with something that has a melee attack capability and you hit something, how well are you going to hit him? It is not as bad as it looks because of the miss factor. Even if you miss, you might hit. Strength is how far can you throw something and how much stuff can you carry. So that's what those are all about. We've got armor up here. We don't have any armor at the moment, but as the game progresses, we'll be able to make some. We could sack them if we don't like the character. We could look at his diary to see what he's been into as far as combat and his performances have been. And that's his rank, and this is where he's currently allocated to. So that's generally the thing. So let's take a look at some characters. I'm looking for firing accuracy, time units. Time units will go up pretty steadily. Firing accuracy comes up a bit. Reactions, having a higher reaction is good. Bravery is good. Strength is something that will come up, and generally I would like to see a decent strength as well, but we'll see. This is not a case of the flat numbers it's like, there's 300 points divided across. No, each of these is randomly generated, so some of these characters are going to be much better than others. This character here is pretty good. He's got a 69% accuracy. His 37% reactions fair, but he's got decent bravery. His strength's up a couple points. This isn't a bad character. Yeah. Low strength, low morale, low reactions. The rest of it is, he's good for frontline fighting. Ooh, good stamina, decent time units, some bravery in there. His accuracy sucks. He's got some decent throwing. His strength, he can carry some heavy stuff. Firing accuracy. This is good firing accuracy with reactions. I like this character. Yeah, I like this character. Buddy. That's Vyrank. Vyrank, one of my subscribers who has asked to be given names in the games. And if you want to have your name added to this roster of meat shields, please feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what your character name you want to have, and I will give somebody that name, and with any luck, that person will survive to the end. I do take a little bit more care with the characters who have names from subscribers than I do with the rest of them, so you might not turn out to be a scout that I throw out in front. Very good stamina, pretty good strength. Accuracy and reactions fair. Bravery. Wow, dude. Nice. Wow, look at this bravery. 50. Holy smokes. Yeah, and if you want your name, you can also pick a character that you want to be renamed as long as it's not one of the Patreons already. Or not Patreons. I don't know if I am thinking about setting up Patreon. I haven't done it yet. I'm just waiting. Okay, so there's the list of folks. We'll take a look at the submarines. So now we have 3 subs. The Barracudas are interceptors. They both have an Ajax and a gas cannon installed. I'm going to immediately swap out one of these for double Ajax. Reason for that is the range of the cannon requires you to get so close that the UFO can shoot you and damage you. And the repair times in this game are a little excessive in my opinion. I am going to want to grab that into a dupe. If we go over here and take a look, you can see there's a dupe. Here, I'm going to want to do those, but I'm not there yet. Well, in fact, I might even just take this guy out and give him a second gas cannon. I'm probably just going to send one guy out overall. Okay, so then here's the Triton. The Triton is our transport craft. So once we shot something down, or if something lands, I can go in there and intercept it and deal with it. Here's where I get to select who gets on the ship. Here's what I get to say they get to have as gear. We're going to make sure that everybody has, we're trying to make sure everybody has a dye grenade. This is like a smoke grenade. This is our grenade. Torpedo launcher, yes, I'm going to give somebody a torpedo. Hydrojet, probably not. It's fairly heavy, and there's another reason why I might not want to use that, and I'll show that to you in a minute. We have one guy, possibly the gas cannon, and then everybody else should have the jet harpoons, and I'm going to give everybody an extra clip. In UFO Defense, I have found that you almost never go through a clip. In this game, you will easily go through clips if you're not careful. So I used to favor auto fire in UFO Defense. 3 shots at 25 is usually better than 1 shot at 33. And in this game, because of the ammo restriction, I tend to do a lot more aim shots. So we'll see how that goes. Dart guns, they're there. In fact, I'm probably never going to use them, so I'm going to just take them out, and I might even sell them to save some inventory space. Okay. Armor is how I get to allocate what armor I have, but I don't have any at the moment. So we're done now with the flying sub. We come down, we do build facilities. Definitely want to spend some money here. One of the first things I want to make sure I do, wide array sonar. Throw that in there. If you don't see the aliens, you can't stop them from shutting down your funding. So you need to make sure you can see them, hence why I'm throwing in that extra. Also, I'm going to be really starved out on general stores, so I'm going to add some general stores here. In fact, I think I might add a second general stores because, oh my god. Living quarters, 1 more living quarters, there we go. And I think we are good. Not going to do any more sub pens. Alien containment is probably a good idea. So I'll throw that right there. Not going to do torpedo defenses. This is how you shoot things down that come and attack you, and I don't really care about that. There's my sonars. So now it'll be just adding workspace for workshops and laboratories. I don't even have the guys for it yet, so that's good. We're all done. You can only build next. There's an option to allow you to plan out your future building where you can just keep adding stuff to the next of this to build once the connecting item finishes. We didn't select that. Research. Now here's where I get to select my current research. I have 3 things I can research. Gauss technology, particle disturbance sensor. This is a, there was a motion sensor in the UFO Defense. Think aliens. So this will give you a screen that will show how much movement something did and how far away it is. So if you face some way and you open it up, it'll show you this little blinking circle. And the bigger the circle, the more movement that thing used, and where it is its current location. Medkit helps with bleeds and stuff, so if I get shot and I'm starting to bleed, you can use a medkit to keep yourself from going down in a turn or two. That's not a bad one to have. In fact, it's really this also tends to be the cash cow. So Gauss technology is going to be sorely needed. The initial aliens we come across on ships won't be too terribly hard to kill. But in terror missions, they're going to bring their tougher guys, and it becomes stupid in the beginning about how much you have to shoot them. So Gauss is really terribly important. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get the med kit. Let's start that project up. There we go. Got it going. Current progress is unknown. I got all my scientists allocated. We'll keep going in. Next, it's going to be manufacturing. In manufacturing, you get to pick whatever it is that you know how to build. Well, I want to build some of it. I don't have anything to build yet. When the med kits come up, I can start building. It'll cost me money to make stuff. So there is also an option actually under manufacture. When you pick a new production, it'll give you the option to actually create it for sale, which is something that I had done in UFO Defense and in Terror for the Deep. I'll do the same. I tend to just start crafting a lot of med kits and selling them for cash to help to augment my funding. Your funding is going to be a thing. It's going to turn out to be a thing pretty quick. Here, transfer allows me to send it to another base. I have no other bases yet, so I can't do that. Purchase recruit. This is where you get stuff. So I'm going to, right off the bat, I'm going to get 2 more peoples. I need more scientists. There we go. I'm already down to 680. That hurts. Remember, you got to pay salaries. So this is going to be taking up a lot of expense. I don't need to craft gas cannons because I'm not going to be doing, I'm not going to use them. Oh, wait, sorry, other way. There, I want to sell those. I'll come back to that in a minute. We need to buy some more torpedoes in case I use them. I definitely need to get some more of those. Die grenades I think I had 5. So let's get at least 5 so everybody has one, and a couple for replacement. Particle disturbance. I'm not going to do proxy grenades. I'm not going to do chem flares, though I do need. And I'd like to give everybody 2. So that's the minimum I want for the moment. And I have used 39 of 50 space. So I have more space. Sweet. Well, in that case, let's buy some more stuff. Where am I at cash-wise? I'm already so far at cash. Let's get some replacements. So let's see. I need 5, 15. This gives me a full set of replacements. This equips, I think I needed 2 more for everybody, so that brings me to 10. That's 3. I need 7 more, so that'd be 12. That's a full set of replacements. I got a bunch of the chem flares. I'm going to throw in 4 more in case they get replaced. In the original XCOM UFO Defense, you get to pick them back up again. I don't remember if that's the case here, so we're going to go ahead and buy a couple just to have some spares. Gas cannon, AP ammo, and HE ammo. I'm going to grab a couple of HE. Looks like I already have some spares there, so we'll leave that alone. Clips, I definitely need more clips, so let's add 10 more clips. And then we're good. All right. Now I can do sell sack. This is where I can sack people or sell stuff. I'm going to start selling stuff. One of the first thing is I'm not using gas cannons at all. So we're going to sell all of my gas cannon stuff. Gone. Wait. Wrong one. Wrong one. That's my handheld gas cannon. This is the craft gas cannon is what I'm selling off. I did want to buy another launcher. I'll have to come back and do that. Everything else I'm going to keep. Well, no, I don't need the dart gun. It's just so weak. There's no point. So we'll sell those things off. Let's go back into purchase. Grab another launcher. Okay. So now we're good. So now if I go under base information, look at transfers, you can see all the stuff that's supposed to arrive in 24, 72, 48 hours. All right, now that we're done, holy smokes. Let's take a look at where we're at now. Out here we have intercept, which allows me to go intercept a craft. Here we have the bases that we just listed. Here's graphs. Underneath graphs, I get to see things like, for example, alien activity in the seas. If I click something, it'll tell me, see the yellow line at the bottom, how much activity has occurred in that area that I know of. I don't have to have a base there to see this. This is citizen reported activity. Alien by zones. So these are the people that I get. You know, the first one is this is by area of the map. This is by people who control this stuff. Each one of these guys give me money, and so now I can see who's at risk of losing money. This is my current activity by these zones. This is the activity by the area, so the geographic and then by zones. And then last year is the income, who's giving me money, and as I can see, the US is giving me the most, Arabia is giving me the next, and after that is Asian. All right, and then there's finance. So what's my current income? What's my current expense? That's good. You always want to have your income above your expense. What's my maintenance? Add those together for a balance. This is my balance, and so that's I'm doing all right at the moment. I got to make sure that I'm not spending too much money. The last thing, well, I'm going to come back over here. Here's the funding by the countries. So if I know this, I know who I want to protect. And obviously here, I don't want to lose the U.S., so I want to make sure I'm defending the U.S. shores. So the next thing I'll probably do is put something over here. Next, after that, I'm going to go back up here to UFOpedia. If you want to know what's going on with your different things, you can click here. Here it tells you all about the different items in the game that you know of. So here's the Triton. This is my assault squad transporter. Tells me how much space I have. This is the submarine warfare systems. So basically tanks. Barracuda is my interceptor. These are the weapons. The Ajax has a range. The important thing to look is the range and accuracy. So I can shoot out to 32 at 70%. This one will shoot out to 50 at 80%. So really at the end, I would like to have DUPA, the depleted uranium pellet heads, over the Ajax for shooting things down, because I can shoot things down without getting hit. But in the beginning, they won't have the range on me anyway, so we'll be all right. Okay, so I'm not going to go into gas cannon because that's bleh. Submersible weapon systems. These are the ones that won't come back. Probably purchase one of these. In fact, I might want to. Let me go see if I can get one real quick. Base. I don't know if I have the space for it. There, right here. I want the gas cannon one. Yeah. I need like 30 rounds to put it out, so I'll get 35. Okay, good. I could get one. Sweet. All right, so I'm happy there. To take a look at it, I got this guy here. You'll notice this automated submarine warfare systems have high maneuverability and hull strength. They provide heavy troop transport to all depths, or troop support, and they are rearmed automatically if you have enough ammo. And you can see down here that it takes 30 shots, so as long as I don't shoot too much, I'll still have the solid bolts to replace it. Here's all the health in the armor. I use these mostly as scouts. They got decent movement. They don't get any experience, so I don't usually want them killing aliens, but I do want to move them out there because if they take a shot or two, they can usually take 2 to 3 shots before they go down, usually, depending on where they're getting shot from, hopefully in the front, where they got 90 armor. And then you don't lose a guy that you've been taking into missions after mission after mission, trying to work them up and then lose them. Death in this game for characters are inevitable, but it's also painful. And then there's the Aquajet. Now there's something about the Aquajet. This weapon system only functions underwater. That is relevant because also when we look at our general equipment, remember I said the Hydrojet was something? Although powerful, device is suitable only for aquatic use. There are terror missions, and terror missions all occur above ground. So you cannot use the Hydrojet, the torpedo launcher, the launcher for the SWS. Those don't work. Dye grenades do. Everything else here does work above ground. Just those couple of things. So you'll end up walking out there with your torpedo launcher during a terror mission and like, oh crap, I can't fire. That's why. All right, so be careful about that. Arctic artifacts, these are the aquatic artifacts dropped by the aliens. I don't know anything about that yet. Here are my facilities, so if you want to take a look at any of these facility descriptions, you can. Current aliens that we know about, current alien tech that we know about, new submersible technologies, and alien submarines. All of that we don't know about. All right, we've gone through it. Let's take a look over here. We've got our total money that we currently have. Options settable in the options for XCOM. You can get them up here. Normally that's not there. And then I can see what time it is, what day of the month it is, what month it is, what year it is. This is how much time passes by every tick. And then I can rotate. So if I do a middle click, I can rotate around the map of the world, but it really doesn't matter because this is all I can see right now. And now with that done, let's get into trouble. I'm going to kick this up to an hour. In comes some stuff. Let's go back to the base. Let's go back to equip the submarine because now that I have more stuff, I didn't pick up new people, but I did pick up equipment. So let's get some stuff in here. I got enough there. Dies. I want 20 dies in here so everybody can get possibly 2. I have 5. I want 10. So everybody gets 1. Everybody gets 1. Torpedo launcher. The rest of this is going to be okay. Good. Okay. Now that we're equipped, go back out here, pick it up to an hour. Okay, so now I've got another thing. Craft gas cannon. Why is that? Did I buy one? God damn it. Base transfers. Did I get a Colith? I bought it. I didn't buy the Colith. Damn it. Damn it. Really? Okay. I got so sidetracked by that I don't even remember what I picked up. Jet harpoon, no. Gas cannon, no. None of that stuff. Great. Okay. Craft gas cannon. I don't want. Oh wait. I do want the clips. I did buy the ammo though, didn't I? Small torpedoes jet. It's hard sometimes to see. I wish it would tell you, like for clips, that it's for the rifle and that you have 0. That would be better, but hey. Alright, so that means I have to purchase... Where's that Colith? Here. Didn't I buy that? Hold on. Base, transfers. This is the rounds for the Colith. I don't have the space for it. Ah, it's fair. All right. I have to wait 8 days. Come on, give me something. Here's the rest of the scientists. Go into research. Click on the project. Right click to increase it maximum so I don't do it one at a time. That'll double the speed there. That's nice. And then also I got 2 more people. So we will add those 2 peoples. Welcome. Back up to an hour. Yeah, thanks. Just click OK. In fact, I'm going to kick this up to a day now. Here we go. I got an alien on the map. He's flying around. So I can click on intercept. My Ajax. Go get him. Kick it up to a minute. There we go. Now we have multiple settings here. This is going to be a cautious approach. It means go to your furthest possible range. And God damn it. I I can't talk. All right, go get him. He was out running. This is a medium and this is an aggressive attack. The closer you are, the more aggressive, the better you get some. And this is disengage. And he went down. And if I want a picture of what I'm shooting at, there we go. Intercept. Let's go ahead and send the Triton on over while we're waiting here. Go. Get some money, potentially. Now I can begin my attack. Extreme caution. Aliens in the submarine around the site. Yeah. Basically, there will be aliens around here. Now we get the chance to go ahead and get everybody loaded. One of the first things I need to look at is the weight. So I'm going to actually go forward. There's a 40. I might need to use 40 for the torpedo because that thing's heavy. His accuracy is crap. But that's okay because I'm going to be taking aimed shots with this normally anyway, so we'll be very careful about that. He has some room left, so let's go ahead and give him some flares. He still has more room left. Let's give him a die, and he's done. All right, so the first person, I forgot who was going to be first out the door, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's go from there. Now that I've got that allocated, next up is the gas cannon 36. My ranker at 24. A 32 with a 40 reaction, 51 accuracy. Yeah, we'll do you. You're going to have AP loaded. I'll give you a spare of a high explosive. And regular grenade, and that's it. Huh? Okay. Next up, everybody else is going to get regular attacks. So I'm going to put one harpoon clip up here. I have a standard build out that I use for these guys. And I just keep tossing stuff in until I run out of space. Actually, this should be that first. Okay. Everybody's going to get set up the same way. In fact, let me just go ahead and got one more space there. Create an inventory template. There we go. Too heavy. Pull one out. Okay. And then you actually get that. Actually, that should be the template right there at the moment. Ah! Hold on. There we go. You are open. You are not over. Sweet. Too many items. I ran out of items. I didn't put them in. My bad. Okay. Everybody's loaded. Let's go. First turn. So if you take a character, if you right click in the direction of the door, this is the door right here, he'll face that direction. If you right click again, he opens the door for you. This gives me the chance to look out here to see if there's anybody hanging around. I'm going to check to see where my edges are. You see the little red box? If I go over the edge, it'll tell me where my edge is. That means I know there's nothing down here. Could be something up there. Could be something over there. This is all blocked by the craft, so I don't have to worry about that too terribly much. However, here, I'm going to be pretty... First turn, the aliens start with all of their movement, which means that if they see you, they get to shoot at you. So the first turn can be quite interesting. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to throw out some smoke, and then I'm going to pass the turn. That makes them move, and it gives me a chance to, when I come out, I don't necessarily get hammered on. Step out, step that way. Okay, step out. I didn't mean to turn around, but hey. I'm trying to stay in the smoke here so that I can get people out without getting them executed. You can see as I come out here, I can see a little bit further. I can step one more time. Okay. And then I'm going to come back where I've got cover. Bring you out in the middle. Now, I moved him. Typically, I do things in lines, but named character. I stepped him one back because if something sees me and shoots at me, he'll shoot at the guy who's closest. So I'm doing that on purpose. All right, so now I got a couple of guys out here. I'll bring another one out. I'm gonna leave 2 guys inside. If you bring extra stuff that you did not load, it's on the ground right here. So I look at this character, you can see on the ground, here's the stuff that's been left over. Turn. I didn't see anything. That's kind of nice. Alright, I came around the corner here. There's an alien right there. I can see him. Sweet. What is your aim? If you stay there to aim, you will have an issue. So I'm going to do a snapshot. Okay. I'm going to bring you back. This way you're covered. Uh, 32 snapshot over here for 17. Missed, but was close. And can I can get 33 to here. 22 gives me 11. Get back. Okay. So, that was that. I could probably step over here. Do I 35? I have 35. No, I don't want to have to see if I take an aim shot at this guy. Not enough time units. I can take a snapshot at him though. Hit. You can see he did not go down. He did not care. 40. It's 40, so I have to do another snap. Nope. Step forward one. Got him. Okay, so that's one guy down. Going up here. Come across the wing a little bit. And I'm going to bring some guys out. And I can bring this guy back in here. Keep in mind, if you do that, because of the way things miss, you can still get shot. It is okay at the moment because I need firepower out here. And we're done. Okay, I don't see anybody move. Let's stick my head out here again. I don't see anything there. I can see the edge. Alright, I don't see anybody there. Let's go this way. Don't see anybody there, so I'm going to take 2 steps back in. I'm going to prairie dog it. I didn't quite get all the way back. It's where I wanted to be. It's alright. I'm going to step over to the side here. I need 20 for a reaction shot. Sure, I want to do that. I think I will step back a couple. Sorry, Virink. I'm not gonna risk it. Get him up so I have a line. Okay. You have quite a bit of movement left, so I'm gonna stick over here a bit more. Don't see anybody. All right. Back. We'll be doing a lot of this little prairie dogging stuff going on. Alright, so these guys should be good. No visible movement. Okay, come on out here. Didn't see anything. You. Here. I'm at the edge of the die, so I should be able to see something. Say this is broken. You're kind of scouting for me. Nothing. I did a right click real quick because I didn't like the movement he was doing. All these guys will have reaction fire. I'd do the same thing again. No. All right. You don't get reaction fire, so you can move up some more. Okay. I am pretty much moved out here. Let's see over here. Still not seeing anything. I'm gonna kneel here. Okay, next turn. Nothing. How far over does this go? Right there. I could... No, I won't go all the way over there. I'm going to get into this little nook here. Kneel again. I'll wait on moving those guys. There, because they're, again, these are scouts. Nothing? Still nothing. Okay. I'm suspecting I've got something inside. We'll see. Next turn. There it is. Didn't even see him. Little bastard. Okay. Let's close so we can see this guy. Aim a shot. Nope. Okay. This guy get an aim shot. 35. Nope. This is the way it goes. All right, aim shot. There we go. And can I get you up another? No, I can get you up. Okay. How about you? Judge there. 17 your. Yep. No, 17 your snap. So we'll keep you there. You still see nothing. Of course, we also see the edge of the map, so we know there's nobody back in that area. Freddy. I think that's good enough to 20. There is opening in the back here, so something could come out the back side. Trying to stay wide a little bit here. Done. Okay. Another alien somewhere. Yay. Okay, there's the edge. Okay, we'll kneel again. It does make things a little bit harder for them to hit you, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. May or may not work. Big move. No? Okay. Where are you, little boy? Can I step over here? See you in there. Just, oh, yep, there he is. So, can I get here? Yes, I can. Do I want to drop a bomb in there? I don't think I really do. I might be able to get an angle on this guy. No. Can I shoot him? I'm assuming I cannot. I cannot. Am I committed already? Sort of. But here, let's do this. Hey guys, some cover. I know where he is. These guys are exposed. Kneel for your reaction shot, potentially. You're done. So, you get to move big time over this way because I don't think that's the last guy. And I think I'm done. So if you hit this key right here with a little line through it, it'll go through your guys and not come back to them. I'm going to be extra careful. Covering my approach. There we go. I think everybody is in a pretty solid position. These two guys are the ones who could get shot. He popped out somewhere, I think. Hello, sir. I can do an auto shot of 20. I'm committed. Ow. Hey, Y-Rank, you want the kill? What? I thought that was open. It looks open. It's not open. $23, huh? Let's gonna do it. Of course not. What? I hate it when the game, the line of sight thing in this game really sucks kind of hard. Because that looked open to me. This looks open to me. Neither one of those work. Great. 24. What's your 22? 2 turns will, yes. This will barely give you the chance to do auto fire. Woof. Okay, we got it. Did you get hurt? You did not. I think that covers everybody. Let's go ahead and run the corner here. Yep, that cleared that out. Yep, that does everybody. We're done. So, we lost one guy who got shot from the sides. That's fine. It happens, especially in the beginning. Brutal game in the very beginning. Got 3 aliens, 4 of them recovered. Got some aqua plastics out of it. Most importantly, we got some stats. So we got the recovery of this thing here, but let's see. By rank, you got 3 time units, a couple of stamina, 4 hit points, and 5 strength. You got no accuracy, buddy. Jesus. Go back to the firing range. All right, everybody else. I got a little bit of accuracy here, but you can see what I mean by the points. Strength tends to go up fairly quickly. Time units and stamina are pretty decent. Hit points are okay. The reaction, the accuracy are very slow. Reaction only happens if you actually get a reaction shot. Bravery only happens if you get a bravery check. So you have to get a check on it before you get a chance to go up. Hence what happened there. So we lost a guy. Bases. Purchase. Aquanaut. Replace him. Okay. Done. All right. So now if I happen to go into research, you'll see underneath research, I got an aquanoid corpse I can look at. So that might be something I might do in the future. We're at average now on the med kit. Come back and join me in the next episode. We'll see what else is going to happen. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go where the wind blows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a